Yeah, that AMD. That AMD looks weak. I am looking at that 118.80 spot. I wonder if I can get it even a little bit higher in like the 1890s against like 35 cents. I wonder if it'll get back up there. So that's one. And then Microsoft also. Tough to say. Tough to say. Just kind of just all selling. I'm gonna put some AMD out up here in the high 18s against that 35-cent area. There's Microsoft on lows. 364 low a day. And Microsoft continues to just struggle. Just coming in heavy. Now I'm looking at maybe this 366 and 367. Split it up right there. And like 36770. Three six six, 367, 36770. So staggering some orders on Microsoft and AMD. There's Microsoft through 364, and Microsoft's just getting sold. 363 low a day. And AMD going straight down, not popping up. Amazon, new lows. Amazon, 143s, low a day. Oops, 143, low a day. Yeah, Amazon coming in too there. Microsoft, popping. I wonder if this is too conservative on AMD. AMD new lows. Set a new low a day there. Microsoft, let's look at Uber. Uber, let me get volume based sorting. Uber and pre-market highs, Tesla pre-market range, Amazon dropping lows, Apple on lows. Where's that Apple going? Down to 88. Down to 88. Microsoft. Coin. Popping. Google. Still sitting down there looking weak. Meta. No volume. I think I need to move lower on AMD. And I might need to even stagger. Maybe 1860s and then 19s against 1920. And there's Meta on lows. Meta, 313 low a day. Let me cancel these. Yeah, these AMDs, I just don't think I'm going to get 1819s. Maybe I will. Okay, what if I move down to here, 1870s? And then still stay at 1930. This thing's just coming in. Yeah. Yeah. And where's that thing going? 1680s. It looks like 1680s. Can we get a pop-up here first? Microsoft. Tesla moving up, still in its pre-market range. Uber, still in its pre-market range. Amazon, still holding on. Let's go here. Let's look AMD. Let's look at Microsoft again. Let's look at Amazon, Meta. Meta holding on. Meta dropped heavy there. ES still in its range, but doing 90% of its range already, so that's better than the last couple of weeks. We did break out of that range finally. And Microsoft with a pop, can it get up to 366? There's Tesla coming through pre-market highs. 240 high day. Go back to Microsoft. Microsoft in the 6530s. My first offer is at right in front of 66, so it's got some work to do. And here's the Microsoft coming into the mid 65s. And AMD also popping up into the 1820s. Can we get up here? AMD to the 70s. Microsoft did not get up to 66. I'm 20 cents away from getting my first fill on Microsoft. And AMD, I am up in the 70s, about 40 cents away. And there is a spot of daily support there as well that I'm keeping an eye on, but I still like the play. Microsoft 10 cents away, 15 cents away from a fill, first fill, half of the position. And then I have a second half up here. Here's AMD into the 40s, 50s, just 20 cents away now. Microsoft also close. Very close to reaching up here and getting a fill up here. And there's the fill on Microsoft. That finally came through, and I am short Microsoft 1/2 of my position at 94 cents. I am trying to get a second half on. Actually, that's the wrong name here. 94 cents. I'm trying to get a second half on up here. I'm not sure if we'll get that. And I'm also looking for a fill in AMD. On Microsoft, we're looking for lows, so 363s. So down here, actually, there's a spot. Yeah, down here at lows, 363s. Pops up above 66, but that's okay. I'm still looking to get a second piece on. And AMD did not get up. What did it get up to there? 58 cents. That got very close, but did not get a fill. I'm going to leave it up there for now. Can AMD pop one more time up into the high 18s? There's the 50s. Can it get above 58 cents? Microsoft just hanging on, and AMD could not get above 58 cents. I'm going to try to come a little bit lower, not a ton lower, a little bit lower on AMD, like 10 cents lower. As it comes in. And here comes Microsoft in down into the low 65s. I may not get that second piece on. As it comes down into 65 here, and I'm looking for a flush down below 65 into the 64s, maybe even a run to 63. And this AMD, it looks like I may have missed this AMD, as this is coming back down to 18, and I was pennies away. And at this point, I don't want the other Microsoft, so we're going to kill that. Let this thing go. I also don't want to see it up above at this point anymore. Yeah, I don't want to see it above 50 cents anymore. Can this thing come down through? There's a big spot at 65, a big volume node here. Here's 65 whole coming in. Can we get a nice little flush? Here comes 65. There's 65 dropping. Coming into the 80s, 90s, 80s, 70s. Getting a little bit, tape's getting a little bit funky here. Let's see what comes in. Can some selling come in? Can this offer step down? No, it can't. Wow. Okay, I'm going to go to the 90s and try to cover it down in the 90s here. And just take it. And there it is. And I took the Microsoft right there and closing that out. Microsoft, let me set a marker there. Didn't get a ton of size on. Only got half of the position that I wanted, but caught a nice little move there. And AMD, I just completely missed by pennies here. So that is That is a bit unfortunate. I'm wondering if I should stay on. It's 10 a.m. I'm wondering if I should stay on up here for a potential retest. That is such a juicy looking setup. Um, I like the Microsoft trade. I like the patience up here. Didn't get the size off that I wanted. Yeah, let's see if AMD can quickly retest that area before it drops out. I'm going to leave my offer up here. And do I have an alert set for, like, if we get below 64, yeah, back down here, I'd be interested. I don't know if I'm going to get those. We are coming into lows. This AMD was beautiful. And if we hit new lows, I got to cancel those. AMD with another pop. Here we go. Can we get back up to those 60s? Let's see. And Microsoft pop too. Can we get another pop up here to get this up here? There's the 50s. Oh, didn't get up. I'm up at 61 cents, so I'm only a few pennies away. And I don't really want to come down anymore. Let me see if they can get 60. There I am. I almost got it. I was on the offer there. Meta's on highs. Things are moving to highs. Can this thing go up and fill me at 61 cents? Yes, it can. And I am short AMD. Average price 61 cents, came down from 71, which it looks like I would have gotten right there anyways. So short 61 cent AMD, and we are looking for new lows here on AMD. Down here, 1750s is what I'm looking for. And Microsoft just completely turned around and powered back up to that spot. Interesting. Yes, still in its pre-market range. Tried to get up there and now coming back in. AMD coming in a little bit here. This needs time to play out. Into the 30s. Down into the 30s, got offers in the 30s now. Let's see if they can make their way down to the 20s. Yes, starting to poke up again. If we get a quick flush down to 18 where all this volume happened, I'm going to take off 3/4 of the position, kind of like we're getting right now. I want to see it come down at least into the teens though. And then I'll leave 100 on or a quarter on for the lows, but can this AMD get down to the 20s? What is that node right there? 7-8 cents. There's the 20s, 26, 25, 23, 24. I'm going to try to cover some down closer to 18. Will that offer continue to press down? Can we get an offer into the 20s? Not really, no. ES just stuck in that pre-market range. Not really able to get an offer down into the 20s, which is a little concerning. Back up into the 40s, huh? Here's another run at the 20s. Is this seller going to start stepping up and going? Are these offers going to step down? Here's 20s. No, it can't hold up there. I'm going to take 2 off here. Got it there. Got 2 left. I took 2 off at 36. Not the cover that I wanted, but I need to play what's happening out in front of me. I was looking for the seller to continue there, and I wasn't getting it. And here we are popping all the way back up. I'm just watching, is this seller able to push this thing down? No, they're not. They keep getting lifted. time stop's starting to go off for me here. I'm just not seeing the seller working, and that makes me not want to be in the trade anymore. Looking for the seller to hold an offer below 30 cents. Can we hold an offer below 30 cents? Here's the 20s. Gonna take one at 27 here. See if I can get it. Can I get it? Nope. No, I cannot. I just don't see the offer coming down now. There it is. That's better. Okay, let me pull the 20s then. The 27, I'll pull that order. Can we get an offer down below 30 cents? No. Although now it's a little bit firmer of an offer, not lifting as easy as it was a few moments ago. This was jumping into the 40s, 50s, and now we're just kind of sitting here in the 30s. Hasn't really gotten a bit above 37 cents in the last few moments of breathing. Okay, I think I'm gonna lighten up another one here. Took another one off. I'm down to just a quarter of my position. Let's move out to a 5-minute here. So yeah, a lot of volume happening around these levels, but so far someone's willing to take them. Here we go. Here's an offer below 30. '20s. Here comes the 20s. Here comes the teens. Can we get a move down below 18 now? And I'm going to set a stop at 47 cents for the remainder of the position here. I'm looking for this to push down. Can we get down below 18? There's the teens. Offers holding below 30 now. Maybe the seller will start to work. There's Google on lows. What did Microsoft do? It popped up and then came right back in. Interesting. Let's look at Google. Google's on lows. Let's set a 129.50 low a day. There. Here's AMD coming into 18. Can it run at that 18 and make its way into the 17s? Here comes the run of 18. Seller appears to be getting more aggressive. Here comes the run of 18, hitting the bids at 2. Seller's probably got more. There comes 18. There drops 18. Here's the 90s. And can we get to the 80s? Yep, I'm going to take it right there. So my final cover was 87 cents on that piece. Now, okay, Microsoft got back down. I'll come back to that in a second. This was, so the entry was good. I like the entry. And I'm just looking back on this to see what I could have done a little bit differently. You know, it shedding a little bit of size here. I probably shed too much size here. And that last cover here at 37 cents was probably an emotional reaction. I probably should have kept that piece on for right there and then still have another piece on. I mean, I'm going to go over and review this whole thing, but um, pretty nice entry. Mismanaged the trade, I think, a little bit. I could have squeezed a lot more out of it. And, we did not get down to low of day yet, so that is another place that I should be trying to hold to. But I think that's going to be it for me this morning. I'm going to call it. Let's look at Microsoft, which popped straight back up to that entry and is now heading down to lows. So after my cover there, it popped right back up here and then now all the way back down. So, well, that's probably going to be it for me. I'm going to head off to work and start my day. But nice two little trades here, shorts in the big tech names.